Hey, what is up, YouTube? This is Caleb S3D1, and today I wanted to talk about eating habits and how healthy habits can benefit you in the future, and how eating properly can help you lose weight. Not only lose weight, but nourish you if you do it properly. So it took me a while to figure this out, and I know it's pretty stupid. I'm 30 years old. It took me 30 years to figure out that when you're hungry and it's the proper meal time, that's when you should eat. Don't overeat. Don't if you are feeling like you have some food in your stomach and it's mealtime, just grab like a cup of water and something small. Don't eat food when you're not hungry. So this is how it goes. You have 3 meals a day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And we're gonna say that dessert can only be done on cheat day, which is Friday. So you get a dessert on Friday. So what you do is you go throughout your day, you work on your stuff, you do all this, you do your job, you write into your journal or whatever stuff you do, paint, finger paint, draw, whatever you do. And when you're hungry and your spouse or your parents are like, hey, it's lunchtime, that's when you eat. And you should be eating raw vegetables at least one meal of the day. Now, you can have more than that, which is highly recommended, because the more vegetables you eat, the less likely you are to crave unhealthy foods. It's the same thing with fruit. So if you eat a lot of fruit for a long time and you don't eat sugary snacks, you'll reach for the apple instead of the donut. And that's really good and helpful information if you want to cut back on sugar, especially if you're type 2 diabetic like I am. Okay, so the next thing that you need to do if you want to eat better is exercise. Now, take it easy on the first few weeks that you start exercising, because your endurance is going to plateau at some point. So you're going to be like, you're gonna have labored breath, shortness of breath, fatigue in your arms and whatever limbs that you worked out, and then you're going to need a recovery meal, which is going to be most likely protein with a little bit of energy. So what I would recommend for a recovery meal is like a couple of white eggs with a small steak, or like asparagus or carrots or broccoli with a seared chicken breast that has just a little bit of seasonings on it and a little bit of like dressing on it. Not too much dressing, so you don't want to go crazy. And there's also other things like meal replacement shakes that you can use to use as your recovery meal. And what the recovery meal does is it helps feed the cells that are repairing your muscles that you tore. Because when you exercise, you put little tears in your muscles, and when those cells are working their magic, you're gonna feel hungry. So when you're feeling hungry, eat a proper recovery meal. That's the whole idea of a recovery meal is to eat protein, some kind of complex carbohydrate, and to drink water, of course. You can also drink coffee without sugar if you're into that, or tea without sugar if you're into that. That could help too. And that's basically it. So thank you all for watching. I hope you folks learned something new. I will be posting a new video on Monday. Um, Stay tuned for that. Anyways, guys, I will see you all later, and I hope you have a good day. Peace.